You're watching Guitar Shop TV. We're here in Anaheim, California at the NAMM Convention 2012. This is ground zero for guitar gear. Let's check it out. Here at Agile Partners, which is an exciting new technology, an effects application for guitar. We're here with Rob. Rob, welcome to Guitar Shop TV.
All right, thanks. It's great to be here. We're at NAMM 2012, and what you guys are checking out is the newly revamped AmpKit 1.2, and it just sounds killer. It's the best sounding app for guitar and amp modeling effects out there, I think. I'll give you guys a little listen.
Yeah, now just Rob, before we do, so this is all available on an iPad, is that?
Yeah, it's available for iPhone, iPod Touch, or iPad, and basically the app starts off free in the App Store, AmpKit itself, and that'll give you enough to get going. You'll get the PV Valve King model and 412, and 2 microphones, and you have all the other features in there, like the recording features, the backing tracks, and so forth. If you like that, which most people do, they go ahead and they usually start to purchase some of the amps a la carte, which are extremely cheap. You know, things like $3.99 or $4.99 for different heads, or you can go with AmpKit Plus, which is $19.99, and that'll give you a whole bunch of gear, enough gear to get going with.
Why don't you show us a couple of things?
Yeah, right now I'm just playing through. This is like a model of a PV6505 with some delay and a little overdrive, a little extra drive.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Cool. Thanks. It's a cool high gain type of sound. You can have an infinite amount of presets in here, and I've kind of made some custom patches that I have in my section here called favorites. So we can go from something like that to a really realistic kind of bluesy or rockabilly country sound.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's very responsive, very dynamic, which is probably pretty surprising for a lot of people plugging into, you know, an iPad. You're getting a lot of the responsiveness that you get from the actual 2 amps. And let me show you how easy it is. And we'll go through some of the heads in here so I can dial up a new setup for you guys. Just go in here. Okay. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to dial up a new setup. Okay. You can take a look, zoom in right here. You dial in a new setup, you'll get the PV Valve King right away. And it's just as easy as touching the head over here, and this shows me all the different heads available. So if we wanted something like a vintage Marshall, like you're explaining, we can go to something like this Colonial Vintage. And then we've got all the control that you can possibly want. You can basically easily just go in here and navigate and choose a whole plethora of different types of cabinets. It's all right here, but it's so easy to use. It's, you know, if you're familiar with an iPhone or an iPad kind of interface, everything is just, you know, just touch and go.
Right.
So you really don't need a manual or anything to navigate around on here. It's very easy for you. You can go ahead and you can upload any of your own backing tracks if you want.
Okay.
So I've got just a few things in here. These are just some of my own tracks. This is one called Gravy Train. Got a good friend. There we go.
Rob, thank you. We're gonna take him out, Agile Partners. You're watching Guitar Shop TV. We're here in Anaheim, California for NAMM 2012. We're delighted to be joined by Dr. Will Jones, Doctor of Epiphology.
Epiology. Just call me Dr. Epiphone because it's
Dr. Epiphone.
It's confusing.
Well, Will is the man, the product manager, I guess, for Epiphone.
No, I'm the brand ambassador, you might say, and there's a big long list of titles, Reverend, Doctor, whatever. But
everything there is to know about Epiphone.
I'm here. Basically, I tell people about Epiphone all day long.
All right.
Especially here at NAMM. I want to talk about the Les Paul Ultra 3, just in case you don't know about the Ultras. A few years ago, we came out with a Les Paul Ultra, 3 pounds lighter than your average Les Paul, with the chambering and the little belly scarf there on the back. It took some of the heft out of the Les Paul. Then we came out with the Ultra 2, which of course had the Shadow Nanomag pickup here that took advantage of the acoustic properties of the Ultra. With the humbuckers off, turn that thing on, it sounds like an electric acoustic.
Wow.
Turn the humbuckers back up, it can rip your face off. It's a regular Les Paul. Blend the two together or send them out the stereo outputs to different amps.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Put a little delay in there, you sound like two different people playing two different guitars at the same time. That was the Ultra 2. Now the Ultra 3 is even better. Look at this. That's a USB output, but I'll come back to that.
Okay.
No, I won't. I'll talk about it now. It has USB output, and it comes with a free download of Guitar Rig software. So now your rig is on your computer. You plug it right in. Comes with the cord to go right into your computer.
Wow.
Bang! There it is.
Wow.
Don't need no amp.
Wow.
You know, don't need an amp. Don't need a pedal board. Don't even. You can have it, but you go right into your laptop, or your computer, whatever you're going for. And with the software itself, it's great software. But this is really groovy. Look at this. Here we have a built-in tuner in the bridge pickup mounting ring.
Wow.
And that is pretty nifty. It's got the nice light show, just like our eSonic 1 and 2 preamp systems and our acoustics. You got the sort of the old school Knight Rider thing or Battlestar Galactica thing going on there with the light show. And it not only does it look pretty when you turn it on, but it works quite well. It's direct hardwired, so no matter how much noise is going on in the room, you can tune, which is really it's really handy. It acts as a mute when you're plugging and unplugging live. That's handy. And look at this. These little lights over here. What do those mean? Well, this pot over here is a push for an A plus B or A, B, or A plus B, switching between the Nanomag and the humbucker pickup systems. Isn't that nifty? Wow. And it's got a satin neck, Grover machine heads, and all the other goodies that our Les Pauls have, including our Onico Classic humbucker pickups that sound amazing, and locking hardware and all the sustain you can handle. That's the Les Paul Ultra 3. In my opinion, my humble opinion, this is the best value in the guitar industry.
That's amazing. That's an amazing act.
Yes, it is.
This is new for 2012.
Well, it was actually new last year.
Okay.
But
right.
The reason why I'm telling you about it now is because you needed a review for that technology, because we took it and put it in one of the new Ultra 339. Now, it looks like that red one over there, the 339 Pro, ES339 Pro I showed you a while ago. Yes, it does look like that, but it's got all the same superpowers of the Les Paul Ultra 3. It's got the Shadow Nanomag pickup there embedded at the end of the fingerboard to get that lovely electric acoustic sound out of it. And it has the stereo output for the 2 pickup systems. And yes, it's got the USB output. Yes, it also comes with the Guitar Rig download of the software. And yes, it has the built-in tuner in the bridge pickup mounting ring. And yes, it also still has the A, B, or A plus B switcher between the pickup systems. Wow! It's
amazing.
The Ultra 339, and of course it's a small body, smaller body 335 with a semi-hollow tone. It's It's got a great amount of sustain. I mean, the sound between that and you're wondering the Les Paul Ultra 3 and this, how do they sound? They sound a little different. The structure's a little different. You might get a little more air with this because it's got the F holes and you got a little bit of that semi-hollow thing going on there. They're both really gorgeous guitars. They're done well, but the technology is some of the best value-packed stuff that you can get with legendary guitars that you already love to play anyway,
Gorgeous.
as they are.
Gorgeous.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, very impressive.